Good morning, dear students. Can you tell me which state are you belong to? You may be belong to our state, Karnataka. What do you know about Karnataka? Can you tell me which shape Karnataka is in? Dear students, I am going to explain you about it in the lesson Our State, Karnataka. Can you see the image, the map of Karnataka? Karnataka is in cashew nut shape. Hope you have eaten cashew nuts. It is in cashew nut shape. Karnataka is our state and Kannada is our language. It is important to know about the natural resources, agriculture, industries, and other aspects of our land. In order to facilitate this, in this chapter, the four administrative divisions of Karnataka are introduced to you. The Karnataka is divided into four revenue divisions. For the better administration, Karnataka is divided into four parts, such as Bengaluru division, it has 9 districts. Mysuru division has 8 districts. Belgavi division has 7 districts. Kalaburgi division has 6 districts. Now can you tell me how many districts are there in Karnataka? There are 30 districts in Karnataka. Each district is headed by a deputy commissioner. Each division is headed by divisional commissioner. We shall know about the districts, their uniqueness, natural resources, agriculture, industries, rivers, resources, crops, forest, climate, art, literature, folklore, sports, festivals, and fairs in brief. Can you tell me which is the capital of Karnataka? Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka. It is one of the administrative divisions of Karnataka. Can you tell me how many administrative divisions are there in Karnataka? As I told you, there are 4 administrative divisions of Karnataka. One of them is Bengaluru. Bengaluru urban, Bengaluru rural, Kolar, Chikkaballapura, Ramanagara, Tumukuru, Chitradurga and Shimoga. This division is in the southern part of Karnataka. This division is in the southern part of Karnataka. Now, let me tell you about the history of Bengaluru. Bengaluru has a history as rich as Karnataka. The earliest rulers were from Ganga dynasty. Kaulalpura was their capital. Can you tell me the present name of Kaulalpura? The present name of Kaulalpura is Kolar. After the decline of the Gangas, the area came under the rule of Cholas, Vaisalyas, Vijayanagara kings, Marathas, Mysuru kings, and Bijapur's Adil Shahi. During the rule of Vijayanagar Empire, Palegara or administrative chieftains were appointed to administer different regions. These regions were called Palepattu. Palegaras were the leaders or Nayakas and reported to the Vijayanagar kings. They had to submit tax, gifts to the kings. Some of the important Palepattus were Keladi, Chitradurga, Yalahanka, and Chikkaballapura. Hope, dear students, you have understood whatever I taught you so far. Can you answer these questions? Name any 3 kingdoms of ancient Karnataka. Name any 3 kingdoms of ancient Karnataka. Second question, How many districts are there in Bengaluru division? How many districts are there in Bengaluru division? Name any two Palepattus who ruled in this division. Name any two Palepattus who ruled this division. Dear students, now I am going to explain you about the natural resources of Karnataka. Resources obtained from nature called as natural resources. What do you mean by natural resources? The resources which are obtained from nature are called as natural resources. Forests, waterfalls, animals, soil, minerals are the resources provided to us by nature. Bengaluru division has tropical monsoon climate. Even Karnataka experiences tropical monsoon climate since it is located in tropical zone. We have tropical zone, so Karnataka is located in tropical zone. The climate of all the districts is not similar. The climate of all the districts is not similar because of its relief features. Kolar has the hot climate, whereas Shivamogga region gets highest rainfall. Can you tell me which is the highest rainfall area in Karnataka? Agumbe. Agumbe is well known as the Cherrapunji of Karnataka. Cherrapunji was once upon a time getting highest rainfall in India. It is in Meghalaya. Now Masinram gets highest rainfall in Meghalaya. So Shivamogga district gets highest rainfall. But Chitradurga receives lowest rainfall. Can you tell me the lowest rainfall area in Chitradurga? Chikkanayakanahatti is the place which gets lowest rainfall in Karnataka. The remaining districts such as Tumukuru, Davangere, Ramanagara and Chikkaballapur receives moderate rainfall. Moderate rainfall is nothing but neither highest rainfall nor lowest rainfall. It gets middle. Therefore, it is a moderate rainfall. Many of the rivers in this division originate in the Western Ghats. Some of the important rivers are Uttara Pinakini, Dakshina Pinakini, Vedavati, Shimsha, Tungabhadra, Sharavati, Varada and others. River Sharavati flows in the western direction. World famous Jog Falls is in Shivamogga district. Waterfalls named Mutyalmudu is in Bengaluru. Mutyalmudu is in Bengaluru district. Gajanur and Tunga dams are in Shivamogga. This division has numerous tanks. Mysore kings have constructed many dams. Vani Vilas Dam is one of such irrigation project. This is in Hiriyuru Taluk of Chitradurga. Another dam is at Marakonahalli of Tumkur district. Marakonahalli of Tumkur district. Many of our rivers have dried out due to environmental pollution, deforestation, uncontrolled urbanization and many other reasons. Many rivers of Bengaluru urban district are on the verge of extinction, means they are going to get end. As a result, severe scarcity of water is there. There is an urgent need to protect the water resources like tanks and save underground water. This division has many mineral deposits. The most productive gold mines of the country are in Karnataka. And Kolar gold mine is famous among all. But the gold deepest of this mine is exhausted, means got over. Iron ore deposits are found in Chitradurga and Tumkur districts. Chitradurga also has copper ore deposits. It is said that mineral necessary for atomic energy production is available in Chitradurga district. Hope, dear students, you have understood whatever I taught you so far. Can you answer these questions? Please note down the questions. The first question, what are natural resources? Give example. The second question, which district in Bengaluru division receives the highest rainfall? Third question, state the reasons for scarcity of water in Bengaluru division. Name any two waterfalls in Bengaluru division. Thank you, dear students. Rest we will study in the next class.